Hansal Mehta's Scoop. So a lot of amazing sort of films and series that are coming, a lot of non-fiction, some very powerful documentaries. But I think today is about Mission Majnu, and I'm just really happy that this really powerful film is going to open the original film slate for us this year.
Hey guys, Shravan here from Ismaili. What a fab trailer. My question is to you, Rashmika. You play a visually impaired lady in the film. Did you undergo a training for it, and was it difficult playing this one?
Yeah, I went to a 2-week, 3-week intense training, which was very, very scary to say, because I remember initially I had to start with just blindfolding myself, and I reached to a point where I could make like aloo sabzi without looking, lighting the, you know, everything. There was a tennis ball, you know, thrown at me, and I had to close my eyes and catch it, sense it and catch it, and I had to count my steps in and out of the place I was training at and everything. So this went on for almost 2-3 weeks, and I think, and wow, that was quite hard, intense. Yeah, so, but I realized that when one of your senses are, you know, taken away, all your other senses just like highlighten. And I really, I realized this, and I think while shooting also, I had to figure out a way which was comfortable for me to maintain throughout the whole, you know, performing this character. And yeah, I have a technique that I'll tell you later, not right now, but yeah, it was very interesting as an actor.
That's why she has that line, ना कि आप आपके इत्र को हमने सूंघ लिया, इतने भी खुफिया नहीं हैं आप, कब से आपके इत्र को, because the smell sense is something which is heightened, and that's what we use in the film as well, very subtly, but I think quite interestingly.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hi. Akriti here from Absolute India News. My question is to the producers of the film. Sir and ma'am, first of all, the trailer looks amazing. I want to know, like we see, Mission Majnu is a film with stellar cast. Was this something you guys were actively involved with? For three of you.
I'm sorry, the last part I didn't hear you.
Was this something you guys were actively involved with?
Absolutely. I mean, we worked very close with the director to get this cast together. I think we were lucky that the writers had written some really good parts, not just for Sid and Rashmika, but also, you know, the supporting cast around them. And we had Mukesh Chabra in our corner, who's managed to do some fantastic casting. And yeah, we were very involved in trying to get the right actors for the parts.
Hi, Parmeet. My question is to you, actually. Is it audible? Yes. Hi, Parmeet. My question is to you. You have been around for... Parmeet, yeah.
Okay, hi.
Yes. You have been around in the industry for over 2 decades, right? And you've seen the industry change in ways. But today, I feel is the most exciting time for actors because you get to perform different kind of roles, which perhaps was not possible earlier. I mean, because of many reasons. But I want to know from you, what is it that excites you today as an actor? What kind of roles are you really wanting to play in today's time? And what drew you to your character in Mission Majnu, hence?
The last part?
What drew you to your character in the film?
I'll take that last first. What drew me to this character was this is a real life character. And it's very rare that you actually get a chance to play a real life, you know, person who has done so much for the country. So it is a complete no-brainer for me to do this character, number one. And the first part of the question, what was it first part? Yeah, the changes. The change is that it's getting more and more real as the character is getting more real. The direction is getting more and more subtle. There are a lot of more nuances in what an actor has to do today. So the typical Bollywood acting that one started off with has now come to, you know, having very nuanced performances. That's what the public really loves now. So yeah, that change is pretty much, I've seen that, yeah.
अमर जी, मेरा सवाल आपसे है भावना नव भारत।
Hi, Bhavna.
हमने आपको सलमान खान फिल्म में इतनी बढ़िया कंटेंट ड्रिवन स्टोरीज करते हुए देखा है, फॉक्स में भी एंड में भी आपने बहुत अच्छी स्टोरीज चूज की थी, लेकिन यहाँ आप प्रोड्यूसर के तौर पे आए हैं और ये इतनी आज जब हमने इसका ट्रेलर देखा तो बहुत अच्छी लगी, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है कि बहुत अच्छी फिल्म है। लेकिन इस तरह की जो फिल्मों की अगर हम बात करें तो मैं 2 फिल्मों का जिक्र करना चाहूँगी। एक राधी, जिसको बहुत ज़्यादा प्यार मिला, लेकिन एक दूसरी भी फिल्म आई थी, वो थी रॉ, जिसमें जॉन थे, फिर भी वो उतनी पसंद नहीं की गई। तो पहली फिल्म अपनी इस सब्जेक्ट पे लेते हुए क्या कहीं आपको कुछ डर था, या फिर आपने जानबूझकर ये फिल्म चूज की?
डर तो बिल्कुल नहीं था, and I think that was validated by all the people on stage right now, because when we took the script to them, whether it was Ronnie who backed it, and Sid and Rashmika and Monica at Netflix, I think everybody has enjoyed watching the film. They know it's good material. और तो डर तो बिल्कुल नहीं था। आई थिंक एक्साइटमेंट था कि एक अच्छी पिक्चर, एक अच्छी स्क्रिप्ट मिली है और उससे एक अच्छी पिक्चर बने। तो बोथ राजी एंड रॉ आर बोथ गुड फिल्म्स, लेकिन हमारी कहानी उससे थोड़ी अलग है और आई थिंक इट विल एंगेज ऑडियंसेस अक्रॉस अक्रॉस द ग्लोब।
आई थिंक शॉर्ट आंसर इज जानबूझ के।
Exactly.
जानबूझ के,
गलती से नहीं हुआ।
सिद्धार्थ, योर
Sorry, can I just say this? There was a dancing hand there for a long time, that gentleman with specs. Yes, he's been waiting forever.
Can we give him a mic, please?
Sorry, I'm just cutting the
Okay,
cue,
so
but
yeah.
he's been-
All right, we'll give it to the
That's a new
first 2
step.
dancing
Yes,
hands
he's
then.
been-
They only
Yeah, got it.
they're saying Dilair Mehndi fans.
Hi, thank you so much. Hi, this is Mayur from Beyond Bollywood. Unfortunately, I came a little late. I missed the trailer. But my question is, I think Sidharth can answer, and also the director.
First, you see the trailer.
Definitely, sir. You can be assured about that. I'll watch it the moment this press con is over. Obviously, I asked this question as a fan of the genre, and when it comes to these spy films, and especially in the Indian context, I wonder whether these spy activities were perhaps more prominent in that time when technology wasn't that great, where spies would perhaps have easy access to enemy territories. But in today, obviously, with such technological advancement, I wonder, I'm just curious to know, whether sending spies, in enemy territory is now a little difficult. Sidharth and the director, can you
Well, I've
throw some
never
light?
sent anyone on a mission. Last, when I sent someone across the border, I can only answer as a creative
Just
person.
on your understanding of, since
See, whatever we researched in recent times, or the times that in the 70s, is definitely was very difficult to communicate between countries in the 70s. That's why they were the secrecy, or one had to go to a location to make a phone call, or they would send it by code. Obviously, with time, technology has changed. Even how we consume content has changed over the years. There was only cinema then. Today we have Netflix and other platforms to watch. So I'm sure, as far as I'm concerned, just purely as an audience, I'm sure the today's spies have different methods. But we are playing a far more retro or a more original, raw spy, even because of the agencies that were formed. They were new agencies which were formed from India's point of view, and they had just started systems like these to protect the country. So yeah, I can only speak about Mission Majnu, and here we are playing, the true original OG, people who possibly would have gone to other countries to protect their own.
Would the director, Shantanu, like to add to it?
Okay. See, the thing is that even in that time, it was as difficult, okay? Because people would take that much of protection, and when you are going for big stuff, okay? When you have to find out information which is very critical, it will be well guarded, right? So it's not that at that time there was no, we didn't have today's technology means it was easy. It was never easy, okay? Today we have technology on both the sides, the spies and the people who are guarding the secrets.
Correct.
So that more or less remains, you know, throughout ages, I suppose. I don't know whether I've answered the question. Yeah,
Fair
thanks.
enough. Just I wanted as a perspective, as a filmmaker, as an actor, you know, who do research on these subjects. Thank you so much. And
Siddharth, your
thank you to the
center.
MC.
सिद्धार्थ और रश्मिका आप दोनों से सवाल था सिद्धार्थ योर सेंटर राहुल यार फ्रॉम द फिल्मी चर्चा सबसे पहले तो हैप्पी न्यू ईयर आप सभी को नए साल की शुरुआत हो चुकी है और सबसे पहला मिशन जो है आप लोगों का रश्मिका और सिद्धार्थ पहला मिशन तो 10 दिन में पूरा हो जाएगा अपार्ट फ्रॉम फिल्म पर्सनल लाइफ भी होते हैं लोगों के फिल्म और वेब सीरीज से हटके कोई ऐसा मिशन जो 2023 में आप बहुत एक्साइटेड हैं उस मिशन के लिए
देखिए मैं बहुत ही पैशनेट एक्टर हूँ मेरे लिए पर्सनल लाइफ प्रोफेशनल लाइफ दोनों एक ही है तो अभी सिर्फ 20 जनवरी को मेरा ये मिशन है उसके बाद अगर आपसे मुलाकात होगी तो बताएंगे आपको ओनली 20th Jan मेरे को सुनाई दे रहा है
just the release and kill it this year. Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. Sidharth, what I would like to know is, first of all, happy birthday in advance.
Thank you.
And the trailer is really looking like a good balance between realistic and exciting, action-packed. Playing a spy obviously comes, and mode, so if it's a real-life spy, it comes with its own set of challenges. Now, Indian cinema, though there have not been many espionage thrillers, the few ones that have come have been really good. And as we have seen, there have been certain spy universes. First, Neeraj Pandey was creating whom we have worked with, and now we see the virus spy universe. Now, even though this is a realistic character, we have seen in the West how Tarantino has taken realistic history and turned it into fiction. Would you be keen, even after this movie, probably to see this grow as your own spy franchise? How exciting that would be.
Well, I would love to actually. It's a genre that I believe in and I think it's extremely entertaining to play. Though, again, correcting the tonality of the film, this is not a James Bond character which would live on. He is somebody that would get hurt. He's somebody who would get injured. He's somebody who would be stuck and not have, you know, the technology or always an escape plan. But that being said, separately, I think yes, there have been fictional films in our industry right now, and currently people are making sequels of it. But I doubt if we can make a sequel of this. Dada, he knows. I mean, you guys don't know the ending, but I think let's see once you all see the film, we'll decide if we can make a sequel of this film, yes or no.
Yeah.
Ma'am, would you like a mic?
Yeah, just give her a mic.
You can take mine. All right, ma'am, we'll take your question. Yes.
Aapka last question, the last line.
So basically, she's saying, as a viewer, she'd like to see like an action kind of poster for Mission Merchant.
जी बिल्कुल मुझे पर्सनली ऐसे रियल लाइफ किरदार या जब कोई कुछ एक्टिव या एक्शन थ्रिलर्स कर रहे हैं काफ़ी पसंद है मेरी उम्मीद वही है कि लोगों ने जो मैंने हाल ही में पिक्चर करी 1 साल पहले शेरशाह जिसमें एक्शन भी था रोमांस भी था वो एक रियल लाइफ हीरो के बारे में थी तो हम लोग के पास जितना भी एक्शन था वो डॉक्यूमेंटेड था यहाँ पे एक फिक्शनल कैरेक्टर है पर एक रियल लाइफ दुनिया में है तो एक अलग सुर का एक्शन है बट कॉमनैलिटी में वही कहूँगा कि एक थ्रिलर एस्पेक्ट है पर बहुत ही अलग किरदार है तो ये नए अंदाज का एक्शन किया है इसमें उम्मीद करते हैं आपको पसंद आए
Thank you very much, ma'am. Actually, I'm sorry to interrupt, but we're not taking questions. Ma'am, unfortunately, we're not taking questions anymore. Thank you very much. You all have been a fantastic audience. And can we Can we have everyone together for a photo opportunity, please?
20th January.
Wow, what an enthusiastic audience. Thank you very much, all of you. You've been very kind. Thank you. And now we have we have the cast and, of course, the makers behind the film ready for a photo op. And please don't go away. The food and beverage is open. Please have a bite, have a good evening, and many congratulations to the team of Mission Majnu.
In a screen, Rashmika, would you wake up one day and realize that the person she is in real life, like imagine if Rashmika would wake up and realize that the person or the partner she's with is actually an undercover agent. How would you react? As in, she wouldn't know, no? No, eventually, pata chal gaya to.
If you catch him.
If I catch
that mission is unsuccessful from his part.
No, I will keep it a secret and support him in his mission. Wow, wow. अभी मतलब कि आप दोनों
twist, इतना बड़ा twist कि suddenly
यहाँ पे
maybe these are hints for the film.
You never know. यहाँ पे अपने मिशन के लिए मजनू बन रहे हैं, ये अपने मजनू के लिए मतलब मिशन पे जा रहे हैं. You guys are really well cast.
इतनी आसानी से इनको convince कर दिया आपने कि मेरी असलियत ये नहीं है. Okay. She said okay.
प्यार है ना, so I think because of the love, anyone will do anything. So you go to any lengths for love. Yes. Wow, Rashmika. No wonder. I mean, like, you know, even the nation goes to any lengths to love you back. Oh, thank you. And you say, of course. All right, let's speak. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I mean, जितनी सीटियाँ और जितनी तालियाँ हमें यहाँ मिल रही हैं, you know that the trailer has been a complete success. And I love it. You know, I was watching the two of you. You're smiling, you're looking at it. Sid, you're also a bit, you know, there was a point, I don't know how many of you saw Sid in real, because you were all busy watching him in the trailer. He's like he was so impressed. I mean, isn't this great that you're impressed with your own trailer because it's so good?
Excited the fact with how it's looking on the big screen. With the correct sound and everything when it all comes together. Everyone works really hard as a team, but eventually all of us become emotional or nervous on the day of release, on the week of release. So we're like a few weeks away from release, and this is our trailer. So we're extremely eager and excited to showcase the film.
What are your thoughts as soon as you saw it?
I absolutely love it. Do you guys like it? Yeah, my reaction is the same. I'm truly, what can I say? I'm short in words, but it's nice to watch it on the big screen. Yeah,
of course. And you both, I mean, I have to say, ever since Shantanu, you know, spoke about the two of you, and the action is impeccable. Like, I don't see you keeping your feet on the ground, and as you shouldn't also be keeping your feet on the ground after we've seen this trailer. Did you like have to go the extra mile? Because this is next level action.
So I think Mission Majnu is not entirely an action film. It's tough to call that, but we do have sequences that are extremely thrilling. It's a spy thriller for us, and I think what the writers and the producers and even our directors, when he has to resort to some extreme action, the train action that you see here was something that we are very excited about as a team. And this was my first time doing action on top of a train as a classic hero. So I loved it. I think it adds to the thrill of the film. We've done many, like we shot the sequence in Lucknow, we shot the sequence in Bombay. We even did some underwater sequence to complete it, to complete the story of that action sequence. So yeah, I think it's a complete film. We live we hopefully true to the genre that we're promising, and we're looking forward to the 20th of Jan now.
Absolutely. At the end, there's this really nice patriotic track. So that's the music of it. When we see the two of you together in a romantic track, there is, as an on-screen jodi, if you give me permission to use that word, you both look fantastic. What was it like? Day one with Sid on set. What was that for you like?
Do you remember the scene?
Oh no, really?
No, because it was such a quick, I think after the COVID, first lockdown is when we shot, and those 20 days, 25 days was my sked, and I remember just being on set very nervous because this was the first Hindi film that I'd shot. And I was very nervous with, I didn't know for sure what sort of working atmosphere it was. And of course, every new team that you walk into, every new character that you're doing and the story that you're saying, sort of you have that butterflies in your tummy, right? Before you walk into a set. But I think I remember that first sked in Lucknow was very quick because I miss it so much. We had such a blast. We were constantly creatively on a high because we wanted to sort of get it right, and I remember doing that. We had rehearsals, we had readings, and at the same time we would go to the set, and it was quick work, and it was just so amazing. I want to go back in time.
Well, that's a great review from day one at work. Garima, I'm just going to...
And the film this month. So what are your plans apart from Mission Majnu promotion?
Is to release it on 20th of Jan. Hopefully it all goes by plan. Well, I think it's exciting every time to present a film, and this time I think it's after many years, probably it's in my birthday month. So hopefully that's my gift to all of my fans, is to entertain them on the 20th of Jan.
Hi Monica. Netflix.
Did you undergo a training for it, and was it difficult playing this time?
Yeah, I went to a 2-week, 3-week intense training, which was very, very scary to say, because I remember initially I had to start with just blindfolding myself, and I reached to a point where I could make aloo sabzi without looking, lighting the everything. There was a tennis ball, thrown at me, and I had to close my eyes and catch it, sense it and catch it, and I had to count my steps in and out of the place I was training at and everything. So this went on for almost 2-3 weeks, and I think, and wow, that was quite hard, intense. Yeah. So, but I realized that when one of your senses are, taken away, all your other senses just highlighted, and I really, I realized this, and I think while shooting also, I had to figure out a way which was comfortable for me to maintain throughout the whole, performing this character. And yeah, I have a technique that I'll tell you later, not right now, but yeah, it was very interesting as an actor.
That's why she has that line, ना कि आपके इत्र को हमने सूंघ लिया, इतने भी खुफिया नहीं है आप. कब से आपके इत्र को, because the smell sense is something which is heightened, and that's what we use in the film as well, very, very subtly, but I think quite interestingly.
Yeah.
सबसे पहले तो हैप्पी न्यू ईयर आप सभी को. नए साल की शुरुआत हो चुकी है, और सबसे पहला मिशन जो है आप लोगों का, रश्मिका और सिद्धार्थ, पहला मिशन तो 10 दिन में पूरा हो जाएगा. अपार्ट फ्रॉम फिल्म, पर्सनल लाइफ भी होते हैं लोगों के, फिल्म और वेब सीरीज से हटके कोई ऐसा मिशन जो 2023 में आप बहुत एक्साइटेड हैं उस मिशन पर?
बहुत ही पैशनेट एक्टर हूँ. मेरे लिए पर्सनल लाइफ, प्रोफेशनल लाइफ दोनों एक ही है. तो अभी सिर्फ 20 जनवरी को मेरा ये मिशन है. उसके बाद अगर आपसे मुलाकात होगी तो बताएंगे. Only 20th January को बताएंगे.
Just the release and kill it this year. Yeah.
First of all, happy birthday in advance. And the trailer is really looking like a good balance between realistic and exciting action-packed. Playing a spy obviously comes, and more so if it's a real-life spy, it comes with its own set of challenges. Now, Indian cinema, though there have not been many espionage thrillers, the few ones that have come have been really good. And as we have seen, there have been certain spy universes. First, Neeraj Pandey was creating whom we have worked with, and now we see the virus spy universe. Now, even though this is a realistic character, we have seen in the West how Tarantino has taken realistic history and turned it into fiction. Would you be keen, even after this movie, probably to see this grow as your own spy franchise? How exciting that would be.
Well, I would love to actually. It's a genre that I believe in, and I think it's extremely entertaining to play. Though, again, correcting the tonality of the film, this is not a James Bond character which would live on. He is somebody that would get hurt. He's somebody who would get injured. He's somebody who would be stuck and not have, the technology or always an escape plan. But that being said, separately, I think yes, there have been fictional films in our industry right now, and currently people are making sequels of it. But I doubt if we can make a sequel of this. Dada, he knows. I mean, you guys don't know the ending, but I think let's see once you all see the film, we'll decide if we can make a sequel of this film, yes or no.